So, Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do, who you are, and what type of services do you provide here in Arizona?
Okay, so again, my name is Mike Rux, and I own a digital marketing agency called Cyphers Digital Marketing. I've been a freelancer since 2008, and started my brand in about 2011, which it's taken a long time to build it up. But basically, what I do is I'm an organic specialist myself. I'm very good at search engine optimization, driving branding, and actually getting sustainable results for long term on Google and the search engines. So again, Cyphers Digital Marketing and Mike Rux, and yeah, that's what I do.
So, if someone has a website, do you just take that website typically and just build on that, or do you need to start fresh building a new website?
That's a great question, because it's really subjective to what kind of website they have. Does it look like this? Is it a big knot? A lot of problems? Because sometimes, like anything, you want to start from square one, because maybe it's like a race car. The racers, they get out there and again, and here's a little bit more about me, is I drove a race car for 20 years, so I can own this, analogy. And we would go out and sometimes we'd make 5 changes on the race car, and we go out there and we come in and say, it's crap. We don't know what we did. Like, how do we reverse these changes to start over? And so, yeah, it might take more time to go in there and unknot your website rather than start over and put it on maybe another server, get it to where it needs to be, and then launch it and go from there. So again, subjective to what website you have and how bleeped up it is. That's the answer.
Okay.
And most sites are pretty tore up, just because people maybe started with some website builder and they had somebody that they knew that did it, or whatever the case, because they're just trying to get something up. You can't fault them for that. But when they're ready to get to the next level and actually start beating the competition, you got to keep up with the Joneses, so to say. I mean, you got to stay ahead of the curve.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So next question might be is I guess cost in all this. Mm-hmm. So if, what type of businesses do you typically work with? What kind of range? Are we talking about small mom and pop on Main Street? Are we talking about big corporate companies here on Wall Street? What is the range and type of companies that you typically
on
work
Wall Street,
with?
I like that. We've done both. I mean, we've got $5 million a year companies all the way down to people that are, mom and pops that are doing a few $100,000 or something and trying to scale. It really depends how they want to invest. Now, me being the one that kind of guides through that, being the CFO, so to say, and the one that decides the prices and meets with the clients and stuff, is a lot of it depends on what they want to do. If I get a client and I sit in front of them and they're like, okay, well, we want to pay this much and I want overnight, I need leads right now. Just get me leads, more. And they're not really invested in building the business as well. They just kind of want me to be the genie and flip the switch. Those are usually the ones that want to pay lower prices anyway, and I really won't deal with those type clients. So the answer to your question is, we need to come to an understanding within the market range. Like, so find someone that's going to do the amount of work that we're going to do, and then come to a good agreement. Because we like value, we like helping businesses. So it's not about money, it's about helping them. So really the answer to that is let's take a look and see what we can do, but be enthused about building your business and getting business online. I mean, we have to evolve and do it. So I just want people that love their business like I do. I take it on as a piece of my heart. That's just the honest truth. Your business becomes my business, and I'll lose sleep over it. So there's got to be a fine line of whether that's, you get what you pay for.
Another question I might have is, everyone, social media. They're always told social media. That's the platform where you're going to drive business. So what as far as social media, Google Ads, where would a person start, or where do you start with companies?
That's a long conversation, but I'm going to sum it up quick. Is you got to think of social media as branding. People are on there for leisure usually. Depending on your industry, you can get a certain amount of leads, and it can help. But that's the big buzz that's out there. That's a psyop if you really think about it. And what I mean by that is, those companies, those social media, they want you on their platform as long as possible. So they want you to think it's the new, they want you to think it's the lead gen. But the honest truth is, to get customers that convert, there's an acquisition process. That means how many channels are they going to see you? Almost like a TV that you're tuning into when you want to watch. They see on Facebook. They're not going to just convert. They're going to go over to Google, research you, look at your reviews, then maybe click at you in the organic, or if you're running an ad, click up there, go to your website and decide if you're someone they want to use. That's why they all have to work together, and you have to have a website that converts. It looks good, gives them the message when they need the message. And so, again, that's acquisition. But to sum it up, think of social media as branding your company, and think of search engine optimization as driving the lead. So you want to get people that see the billboard, then go research over and take an action. That's
okay. That definitely helps.
okay.
Other question I hear a lot of is when a company is needing leads, they're into that desperation mode. How quickly is your company able to get them, starting them to start see lead generation, start seeing some traction? What is a typical time frame when you take on a new company?
That's an excellent question, because I hear that all the time as well. Obviously, what happens is people kind of get behind. They kind of push, their whether you want to call it social media or website and all digital stuff. They kind of want to ignore it because, I don't really understand it, or I'm an older guy or something, or I have referral work. That's what I hear all the time. All my customers are referrals. I've built a good reputation. And then I said, well, then you'll be okay, right? Well, no, I need to get this going. Well, the truth is they haven't evolved. They're dinosaurs. They might have a great business that tells me that they were an honest people working hard, serving the community. That's great. But there's someone out there that's doing it digitally, that's getting in front of the audience before you are. And that's what you need to consider is, and there's two ways to do that, to answer your question. You can do a growth hack. That means let's just build a quick landing page, let's run some Google ads to it, and let's get some leads and generate leads. But you're paying a lot more for that, and it's never sustainable. Once you turn it off, it's off. Then you've got the organic way, which is a sustainable business. You're going to work for reviews on your local listings, especially on Google, maybe, wherever else you're going to get reviews. You're going to, online reputation management. You're going to do Google Organic, which, a lot of people, when they're doing deep research, they're looking for, they go down to the organic. That's just, but they also have the local, which is an organic form of marketing. So again, growth hack, quick advertising, long-term sustainable business. That's the organic play. Did that answer the question?
You got there. So I guess here, let's just sum this all up. If I'm a small business, why would I choose you over some other one?
I'm just going to practice what I preach. If you were thinking of that, and you were to buy a tire for your car, find a mechanic, an HVAC specialist, somebody that does concrete. What do? You research the company, you look at their reviews, you find out what the community's saying, maybe look at some of their case studies, you do your research, and you find out what that company is doing is sufficient to serve you. So that's what I would say to that question is, whether you go with us at Cyphers Digital Marketing or another company, do your research, find out what kind of results they're getting, see what people are saying about them, and then make your decision. Look at a couple different companies and then do a meeting with them. Any of these companies will consult for free to get you in the door and do work for you. So do your research, talk to one of the professionals, and look for a couple different companies. And that's the whole thing we're talking about, is what you need to do with your business. You need to be able to, when that person goes and researches you here, it correlates over here and you're beating B and C, and just exactly what we do. So that's the answer to that question. Did I answer that question?
Yes.
Did I get there?
I think you got there.
Awesome. Those are great questions.
Well, great, Mike. Thanks for your time today. Again, Cyphers Digital,
Yeah.
here in Arizona, serving the entire Arizona.
Absolutely. I mean,
businesses.
we're a digital marketing agency, so we can, really go anywhere. Again, I like to vet the clients just like I want them to vet me. If they want someone that's ready to put their heart into it, that's what we do at Cyphers Digital. I touch every campaign and I make sure that every client's happy. So you'll probably be working with me. We've got one location in Gilbert and a location in Queen Creek, and we've been serving Arizona businesses since 2011. So go to cyphersdigital.com. That's CIPHERS digital.com and reach out today and we can help you out.